Hey, it's Robbie Crozier, attorney for business owners and entrepreneurs. And today I want to encourage you not to listen to all the gurus out there who tell you that you must incorporate your business in Delaware or Nevada or Wyoming, and instead just make things simple, incorporate in your home state. And the reason for that is often, when these gurus are giving advice on where you should incorporate and encouraging you to choose one of these foreign states that you're not familiar with and you don't live in, they'll claim things like, oh, well, these are really business-friendly states. You'll gain some kind of, secret advantage, whether that's a tax advantage or a liability advantage from filing there. And often this is just simply not the case. And what these individuals leave out when they're encouraging you to do one of these filings is the fact that by filing in a state like this, when it isn't your home state, you're basically doubling the filing requirements, the administrative requirements, the fee requirements that you're going to have to incur as opposed to if you had just filed in your home state instead. Because again, what you don't realize is if I, for example, I live in Texas, our office is here in the Dallas-Fort Worth area. If I chose to start a business and incorporate it in Delaware, I would also need to register that business as what's called a foreign entity in Texas. So I would effectively have a business filing that existed in Delaware. I would have to pay those fees to incorporate in Delaware. I'd have to pay for a registered agent in Delaware because you need, when you file a certificate of formation or articles of organization to set up a business in a state, you need a registered agent that also exists in that state. So if I have a Delaware business, my registered agent is going to have to be a Delaware registered agent. And I'm going to use probably one of those big box registered agent companies like Northwest Registered Agent, for example. And that's going to run me like $125 a year. Not a ton of money, but something that you're going to have to keep up with. Whereas if I just incorporated in Texas, I could be my own registered agent because I live here in Texas. Things like that. You're going to have to pay, like I'd said, the initial filing fees for Delaware. You're going to have to keep up with Delaware's annual filing requirements to maintain good standing. And you're going to have to pay to register as a foreign entity in Texas and keep up with Texas's filing requirements. So you've effectively doubled the chance that you're going to miss something and that your LLC is going to fall out of good standing just because you thought, for what? For the promise of some secret, amorphous benefit that filing in this other popular state is going to give you. What you have to realize is often filing in a state like that isn't going to give you anything. There are some exceptions, but for most small business owners, my advice is just file and incorporate where you actually are.